Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan. Hi everyone, I'm Kaila Putri Ramadhani with student numbers 2410923200034, Group 7 Kancana. Today, I want to tell you about ethics towards other people. The term of ethic originates from the Greek word ethos, which encompasses the concept of permanent residence, posture, stable habit, manners, character, feeling, attitude, and way of thinking. Etymologically, ethics refers to the study of what is commonly practiced or the study of manners. The study of manners in this context, ethics denotes a various way of life, one that is beneficial both to society and with society. This various way of life is embraced and transmitted from one generation to the next. In this context, ethics is synonymous with morality. Character refers to the unique personality, temperament, and attributes that set an individual apart from the others. The term's character originates from the Greek word charasian, which means to demonstrate and highlight the paucity of moral principles through action or conduct. Therefore, an individual who displays a tendency to deceive, is driven by greed, embodies malevolence, and exhibits negative conduct can be described as having a poor character. Conversely, if an individual adheres to moral standards and exhibits positive qualities, they would be conditioned to possess a noble character. Developing an individual's character can be likened to engraving letters on a solid iron surface. Moral education is a continuous effort to help learners acquire skills, attitude, and values that contribute to individual fulfillment and social life. This definition illustrates that moral education boils down to two goals. First, helping young people acquire knowledge, skills, attitude, and values for better life stratification. Second, helping individuals achieve social life as well as making a contribution to the creation of a better society based on concern and feeling of love for humanity and living things, and not interfering with the right of others to fulfill their own legitimate values. Character education is a serious effort to help a person understand, care for, and act in accordance with the foundation of ethical values. The personality system consists of three interconnected and mutually influential domains, including 1. Moral knowledge refers to the capacity of individuals to comprehend, recognize, differentiate, evaluate, and elucidate various ethical principles that ought to be adhered to or rejected. 2. Moral feelings pertain to the ability to consistently behave ethically according to prevail standards and to experience remorse for engaging in activities or behavior that deviate from these norms, such as committing crimes. 3. Moral action denotes an individual capability to conduct themselves in a manner that aligns with societal norms and to abstain from behavior that contravenes these norms. Parents, like father and mother, as leader and controllers of a family, certainly have hope or desires to be achieved in the future. These hopes and desires are like ideals, so parents will do their best to achieve them. This also applies to their children. Parents certainly have expectations of the children they have born and raised. For example, they want their children to be obedient, devoted to their parents, well-behaved, disciplined, and so on. Parents' hopes and desires for their children in the future will greatly influence how they treat their children, give them tasks and responsibility, and fulfill their children's needs, both physically and non-physically. This includes instilling moral values in children so that children have a good understanding of values and norms that will have a good influence on children's morality so that they can live harmoniously in their environment. Character education strategies that are relevant and effective in facing the changing time. 1. Integration of values in the curriculum. Embed character values in the formal education curriculum, including subjects that support character development. 2. Integrated character education. Integrate character education in all aspects of school life, including extracurricular activities and personality development. 3. Parents' involvement. Good partnership with parents in shaping children's character through involvement in school activities and support for the character curriculum at home. 4. Teacher training. Provide training to teachers on teaching methods that support character building. 5. Media control and education. Develop media literacy among young people to help them understand the impact of media on values and behavior. 6. Use of technology for character education. Utilize technology to provide learning platform that supports character values. Conclusion: when confronted with an ethical and moral dilemma, one possible approach is to engage in character education, which involves transforming negative traits into positive ones. Character education is a deliberate endeavor to mold an individual's character in order to become a beneficial member of society for oneself and others. The aim of cultural and national character education is to equip students to become responsible citizens who possess the capability, willingness, and commitment to uphold the values of Pancasila and the ideals of the state as stated in the preamble of the 1945 Constitution. This is the journal I use. That's all the presentation from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.